Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss about a very important topic. Why television is called an idiot box. Of course, we are living in the era of information technology, and the situation we are facing right now is a situation which is surrounded with the words and the visuals. We use to get tons of the words and thousands of visuals every day. We encounter with this word and we encounter with these visuals. Some words are beneficial for us, some are useful for us, and most of them are of rubbish nature. So that's what today's the point to discuss is to why television is called an idiot box. Why? Why for? It is being considered. So point by point I will elaborate the things, and I am sure that at the last of this presentation you will feel that really it is an idiot box. Now the first important point related to this topic is that it lacks interactivity. Of course, we have four types of communication. One is intrapersonal, the communication which used to take inside our own mind and the body, that is intrapersonal. The second type of communication is interpersonal, which happens between the two peoples. Third type of communication is group communication, in which more than the two peoples are involved. And the fourth type is the mass communication. And the drawback of the mass communication is that it lacks interactivity. And television is the representation of the mass communication. Mass communication means the power to communicate with the thousands, millions, crores of the individuals or the viewers at once, at a time. But the drawback and the big lacking of the mass communication is that it lacks interactivity. Interactivity means no any audience is able to raise the question or raise any doubt or able to ask or counterattack the things that is being presented on the television. That's why we are observing, we used to see that lots and lots things are being shown in the television which are of no use, because nobody is there to question them about their content, about their presentation, about their angles, and about their discussion. So the first important point related to this idiot box is lack of interactivity. Now the second important point, which is to do with our health, is it affect our health. Lots and lots of time if we are spending on watching television, then it will affect our health. The people used to develop an aggressive behavior. They become so short-tempered with the things that they at once want the things should be changed, and the things should change according to their desire, according to their need. And if it doesn't happen, then they shows a behavior which is aggressive one. Also the mood swinging. Sometimes you feel that you are at the highest level of your life, and sometimes you feel that you are at the lowest ebb. So this all health related issues are related to the television. Sometimes obesity is also related to the excessive television seeing. So lots of the health related problem is also associated with the excessive television watching and consuming the content on the television. So this was number two points due to which the television is considered as an idiot box. Now moving to the point number three, that is psychological and behavioral change. The person who used to see lots on television, they don't want to be in the group. They are not part of the group, but they want to be alone. They don't want to talk to anyone else. They want to interact with themselves only. So that is not good for the family also and the society also. So this type of psychological change is there while watching the television, or the person who is engaged in lots and lots seeing the television. And this is very negative. Negative from the social perspective. Negative from the person to be intermingled with their friend and the family. So this type of psychological changes are being observed in the children also, in the adult also, and the person who used to engage lots of their time with the television. So this was third point due to which television is considered as the idiot box. Now the fourth point, which is very important, and lots of people are engraved in this situation, is the situation of depression. Excessive watching the television makes you to depress. Why? Because the person and the celebrity which you used to see on the television are of extraordinary talent. The television used to represent them having a different sort of personality, different sort of lifestyle, different sort of brand image. And when you visualize those things in your own personal life, you don't find it in your personal life. And due to this, a symptomatic depression is being observed in the person who is highly addicted towards the television. That's why the bigger reason of the television to be an idiot box is that it is not only a symptoms for many problem, it is a root cause of many problem, and depression is one of it. So a person who feels depressed in the life, who feel that he is nothing in the life, she is nothing in the life, at once he or she should leave watching television or minimize their duration. So it is one of the problem, health related problem, that is depression. Now, not only health related problem, personal problem is also there due to watching excessive television. That is personal relationship. When a husband or a wife or a person who is in relationship to other is excessive addictive towards the television, then he used to or she used to give little bit time or little bit attention towards his partner. And at the end and the outcome of this behavior is that their personal relationship is also being affected by seeing the television. Due to the television, they used to give less attention towards their partner, less attention towards their family member, less attention towards their friend also. So what will happen? Your friend, your family member will be sitting beside you, and you will little bit interested to talk to them, to interact with them. And ultimately, in the long term, in the long go, your personal relationship will also be affected by addiction towards the television. So this was 5 reasons, and now the 6th reason is related to your thinking process. The God has given us a critical thinking power, the power to visualize the thing as it is, to make our points by visualizing the things, to make our thought process. And television used to cater you the ready-made thinking process, ready-made thought process. Whatever the thing that will be shown on the television, you will behave that it is up to the right, it is correct to the term, correct to the words. You are not going to doubt on that thing. You are not going to even question through the things, because you think that the person who is showing the things, the person who is displaying the things are very intellectual, having a very intellectual caliber, and they are made to do this. They are trained to do this. And you become a follower only, or just a dumb listener who has nothing to do with the facts and the vision of the reality. So long term and higher rate of television addiction leads to a losing critical thinking, critical approach towards any process, towards any issue, towards any situation. Whatever the things that will show on the television, you will believe without having any single % of doubt. You will become a mad follower, a blind follower. So that's the reason. This is one of the reasons due to which the television is said as idiot box, because it inhibits the critical thinking. Now, again, if your critical thinking will disturb, then the 7th cause is that the television will inhibit your decision making. It will leave you in the state of dilemma, in the state of what to do or what to not do. Because you will think that whatever the things television is showing, that is a dream for you. You are living in that dream. You are living in that virtual reality that has nothing to do with your real reality. And ultimately you will caught in the situation where you will not able to decide on any matter or any issue in your life. It will inhibit the decision process. It will slow down the decision process. The person will behave as a lethargic person. The person will used to leave the things on the tomorrow. He will not be feeling energetic enough to do the things right now. So television, excessive addiction towards the television inhibits the decision making process. So this was seventh point. And the eighth point is that watching excessive television used to cause the lack of creativity. The person who is engaged in television watching, they will think that all the creation, all the innovation are on the television only, and he has not a power, he has not a caliber to create, to innovate the things. And in the long run, the person will lose his creativity or lose his interest in the creativity. If a person is a good poet, good architecture, any sort of creation or any sort of creativity is there in a personality or in a person, then he will lose. And television itself is following the same trend which used to show in the which used to display on the other nation or other country. One country used to follow, for example, some programs in India television are being followed from the Western television, and maybe some programs in other country are also followed from the Indian television. So television lacks the creativity, and ultimately it's also make his audience lack in creativity or lack in interest in creativity. So this was 8 point due to which television is considered as an idiot box. So still you are watching too much television, you are addicted towards the television, then you have to think one more that it is good or bad. The decision is yours, but the points which is being discussed here are valid point, are scientific point, and these points are being established by the research. So that's all today with this point. We will meet again in our next presentation. Bye bye.